Jack Cafferty's here with the Cafferty File. Jack.
Wolf, in case you needed it, here's another sign just how bad this economy is. Illegal aliens are leaving the United States, returning to Mexico in search of a better life. That's correct. One Mexican official told the Sacramento Bee newspaper Mexico has, quote, become a middle-class country, unquote, where it's now easier to buy homes on credit, get higher education, and find a job. Not so here in the colonies, where the employment picture remains grim indeed. Major American corporations are announcing another round of layoffs. Companies like Cisco, Goldman Sachs, Lockheed Martin, and Merck. Thousands of American jobs being eliminated. And a report from payroll processor ADP shows that although the private sector added jobs in July, the growth was well below what's needed for a steady economic recovery. Meantime, as we await the monthly jobs report from the government due Friday morning, consider this. Mexico's unemployment rate, 4.9%. The U.S. unemployment rate, 9.2%. You do the math. It's estimated that about 300,000 illegal aliens have left California alone since 2008. Experts say the weaker U.S. economy, along with rising deportations, tougher border enforcement, means fewer illegal aliens. But there have also been significant improvements in Mexico. That country's economy is now growing 4 to 5%. According to the UN, Mexico's average standard of living, which includes things like health, education, and per capita income, is higher now than in Russia, China, and India. Turns out Mexicans might just have better luck achieving the American dream south of the border, in their own country. Here's the question. What does it say that illegal aliens are leaving the United States and going back to Mexico in search of a better life? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty File, post a comment on my blog. Did you ever think you'd hear that story, Wolf?
You know, it's rough out there for everyone.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah, pretty amazing indeed. All right, Jack, thank you. Jack's back with the Cafferty File. Jack.
Question this hour is, what does it say that illegal aliens leaving the U.S. returning to Mexico in search of a better life? 300,000 of them have left California since 2008. Philip Rice, can you imagine truckloads of middle-class Americans sneaking into Mexico for a better life? It may be the only way to save the middle class in this country. Richard in Pennsylvania. Jack, it says that things are looking up. More jobs for Americans, fewer drugs for Americans, fewer drugs and murders, and maybe this will have a positive effect on the border states. Politicians won't do anything to protect our borders, so the slumping economy will do their job. How ironic. Dave in Orlando writes, it says we're officially a third world country. We've been driven into the ground by special interests, philandering, pandering, bribe-taping lawmakers, a do-nothing president good only at making speeches, and a top court populated largely by people intent on revoking the U.S. Charter. Even the illegal aliens are jumping ship. Gerald writes on Facebook, no work, no health care, no education. Might as well go back. Now, where do the rest of us go? George in Pennsylvania, I just went to Sears, buy a wetback, found it was made in Mexico. Maybe they've got something there. Parasailin writes, I don't believe that. Ain't free trade great? Waiter, another round of cat food. Any chance in the next election we'll get what we vote for? Tim in Colorado, it says they're tired of the Situation Room. Well, you're wrong, Tim. That's not it at all. And Dan writes, take me with you, amigos. If you want to read more on this, go to my blog, CNN.com/Cafferty File, or through our post on the Situation Room's Facebook page. Wolf?
Jack, thank you.